I'm Pete Adams. I've been skating for over 20 years. Today I'm going to be showing you some of my favourite exercises to get better at skateboarding. These are going to be fundamental movement-based exercises, great for anyone just learning to skate or for anyone who already skates and just wants to get better. This is things you can do when you're not on a skateboard to make you better at skateboarding. What a win. As ever, remember to hit subscribe, turn on bell notifications, stay up to date with all the latest videos. I also do online coaching, so if you want to get better at certain tricks, or if you've got a trick that's been bugging you, head to howtoskate.com.au/online coaching, or there'll be a link in the bio. Use that. First up, the reverse lunge. We're going to do 10 reps of this on each side. So we're going to step backwards into a reverse lunge, and we're going to try and really focus on balance as we're doing that, keeping that strength through the front leg that's supporting you. Like I said, 10 on each side. We're going to do that with most exercises because we don't want to build up imbalances. A little variation on this, the pushing lunge. You can use your skateboard, put your foot wherever you want. In the middle of the board's probably better than what I've done here, but using that same lunge position as forwards, we're just going slightly further forwards, using the board to get a bit more momentum, a bit more balance work. If you really want to get strong, start doing the dipped lunge. So you can stand on a ledge for this, and this is a lunge but really mimicking the pushing movement of skateboarding, and we're using the ledge as a way to really dip down into that lunge. Again, focus on balance, focus on strength through that supporting leg at the front. This will really help your pushing and stop you getting so tight. But do it on both sides. Now we'll do a little ankle and calf killer, the calf raise. So start this off by standing on both feet, slowly raise your heels up to the ground and then slowly lower them to the ground. You're going to aim for about 10 reps on this. Focus on getting your balance actually spread out through all of your toes, so it's not just on the outside of your foot or the inside. Try and get the balance through between the big toes and little toes, kind of on the balls of your foot, lifting up. The more controlled you are, the better. A progression of this is to do it on a ledge, so that gives you a little bit more variation, a bit more that you can go down on. Also will work your balance a lot more. It's way harder. The next progression is to do this one-footed. I'd start doing it one-footed on the floor first, and then progress up to doing it one-footed on a ledge. Again, you're standing on one foot, so really focusing the strength through one leg. Just be controlled, go slow, 10 on each side. Now we're going to get a bit more dynamic, and I'm going to be doing squat to calf raises. So skateboarding, popping any trick, you've got to crouch down. So this squat is a perfect practice for that. We're going to crouch down, kind of have our knees in line with our feet, in line with our shoulders, keep nice and straight, crouch down low, and then we're going to do a little calf raise at the top, just because that mimics the skateboarding popping the trick movement a bit better. Go for 10 of these. Now we'll mimic the skate pop movement even better. We'll do a squat to jump. So same thing, squatting down low, come up, little pop, jump up high, land, and then go another one. 10 of these again. You might start feeling warm now. This is good. Get your sweat on. The next progression of this, especially if you're starting to skate ledges and things, is squat to box jump or a ledge jump. So we're going to stand in front of a ledge, squat down, jump up, land on the ledge. This is good with practicing a bit more coordination, balance, explosive strength, all of that sort of stuff. You can work up to high ledges to jump on as well. Like you'll see people in gyms doing crazy box jumps. Kind of what we're doing, but at a skate park. 10 reps of these again. You can always do more reps. Next one, this one I've used when I've been rehabbing my ankle, but it's great kind of preemptive work. So it's called points of the compass. We're going to go touch around each point of the compass with one foot while standing on the other foot. So go slow, go controlled. To make this harder, you can do more of a lunge, so get lower on those points as we step out. And again, focus on having the weight spread out through the toes on that supporting foot. Okay, when you fall, you will probably have your hands out to try and stop you. wrists can get damaged. So push-ups are super important. Do 10 push-ups, build a bit of strength in those wrists and arms, and get them warmed up before you skate. If you're struggling with this, start on your knees and do push-ups. It's also a great way to work around with your hands in different positions, build up more strength in different kind of planes of motion. We don't just fall very slowly and controlled, so it's also worth doing a PLYO push-up, which is kind of a body weight, more of a body weight exercise. We're going to push off the floor, clap our hands and come back down. That way we're building kind of that coordination, explosiveness, and a better way to kind of go from here, from the clap to catching ourselves. So for ice skaters, we're going to start standing up tall, lean forwards a little bit, and then we're going to jump and lunge onto one foot, landing on one foot and bringing the other foot behind us, but not letting those toes touch the ground, and then we're going to spring off that leg back onto the other one. The progression with this is to do ice skaters and the toe tap. So just a slightly more dynamic, more challenging version. As we land on the jump across and land on the foot, we're going to touch the ground in front of our toes with the opposing hand, back and forth. It's going to get a bit more core engaged. Really good skate one. Now a really complex one, probably one you've never done in your life, it's star jumps. Yeah, star jumps like you did when you were a kid. Jump up, make a little star, pretend you're a star, you are a star. 10 of these. Finally, we're just going to do a little bit more of a kind of skating one. We're going to do squat jump 180. So just like squat jumps we were doing before, but we're going to rotate 180 degrees in the air. Perfect sort of trunk, upper body rotation exercise, bit of coordination work. And that's it. That's a couple of exercises that I use to strengthen up kind of skate specific muscles, warm the body up, work on that coordination, balance, strengthening the joints. It's worth doing because it gets you stronger in a controlled way rather than always trying to get strong through skateboarding and then something potentially going wrong and you getting injured. So have fun with it, make sure you work on both sides of the body and enjoy. I hope you enjoyed that one. Don't forget to hit subscribe and let me know in the comments what you thought. If you've got any questions, any tips of your own, what sort of stuff you're doing to stay fit and get strong for skateboarding. I just love doing this stuff because it helps me spend more time on my board, it helps me feel stronger, it helps me skate for longer, helps me get injured less.